Hi, this is Tutor Nick P, and this is lesson 501. The title of the lesson today is the difference between unsatisfactory and unsatisfying. Yeah, sometimes students, especially students of ESL, might mix up these two because they sound kind of similar. There is some meanings that sometimes it could be true in both situations where something could be both unsatisfactory and unsatisfying at the same time. But in a lot of situations, we should really be using one instead of the other. Okay, somebody want a screenshot? Do it right now. Let's get right to it. Something that is unsatisfactory is not good enough. It is considered to be below acceptable standards. It is not as good as it should be. Okay. If something is unsatisfying, it's more personal to your personal taste. It is not living up to one's expectations of what one hoped for, or is not happening the way you liked, or, it's not giving you pleasure. You could say it's unsatisfying in that way. All right, let's continue. So remember, a lot of these ones here, if they have the X, that would be wrong. Where the check is, that would be correct. So here's the first one. The teacher said his homework was unsatisfying. No, this one should definitely be unsatisfactory. It was below an acceptable level. It's not like the child's homework should satisfy her or give her pleasure. So, of course, this would not be unsatisfying. This should be unsatisfactory. Let's look at the second one. The boss said his work performance was unsatisfying and fired him. Well, the word that's more appropriate here is unsatisfactory. It was not an acceptable level. I don't know, was the boss unsatisfied with it? He probably was unsatisfied too, but that's not really what he should be saying. He's saying that the level is not good enough. So unsatisfactory is the one that should be used here. Again, with the X, this is wrong. Thanks, the meal was unsatisfactory. It filled me up. No, actually, satisfactory means good enough. So, you might think this is okay, but it's not really okay. If somebody made you a meal and you said the meal was very satisfactory, that's not really a compliment. It's just good enough. It's not special. It's not very good. It's not very delicious. It's just, it's passable. It's acceptable. So that would not be the right one. You should use satisfying. The meal was very satisfying. It gave you pleasure. It made you feel good. It was as good as your expectations of it. So in this case, you should be using satisfying and not satisfactory. Filled you up means, of course, it filled your belly. You're not hungry anymore. All right, let's look at the third one. Jenny finds her job too boring. It is very unsatisfactory for her. Well, in this case, she probably means the job's not rewarding. So to be honest, she accepted the job, so it probably was satisfactory to her. Probably the pay was probably good enough for what she was doing, but maybe after she got it, she didn't find it to be a stimulating job. It wasn't exciting enough for her. She didn't feel like she's really accomplishing anything. And in that sense, it really unsatisfying is the one you should use here. It's not giving her pleasure. Maybe she wants to change and do something else, something that's more rewarding or making her feel like she's doing something important. All right, number 4 here. All right, now I'm giving you this where depends on the situation. You say the result was unsatisfactory, the result was unsatisfying. Both could be used, depends upon what you're talking about. Again, unsatisfactory would mean that it's not a good enough level, and unsatisfying mean that it doesn't give you pleasure. So it really depends upon what you're talking about. If you're talking about, satisfying you, because remember, we could take the un away from these words and they have the same meaning the opposite way. So if you're worried about it giving you pleasure or, making you happy enough, then you could say that it's satisfying. Okay, and the last one here with the X. Again, this is wrong. The health department inspector said the health standards were unsatisfying. Now, again, this should be unsatisfactory. It means the level is not good enough. It's not acceptable. He shouldn't care if he's satisfied. It should be satisfactory. Are they good enough to pass the health standards? Are they satisfactory? So he should say they were unsatisfactory. They were not good enough to pass the health standards. His personal feelings about it should not really come into play or not be important. So it should really be unsatisfactory, not unsatisfying. Okay, anyway, I hope you got it. I hope it was clear. I hope it was informative. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.